There you go.
What's happening? Hey guys, we're live. Hey!
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Fabulous. Beautiful.
Sebastian, how are you, Sebastian? From Canada. Look at Bob's smile. Big news for sure. No, just wanted to say hello. Hope everybody's doing good. Beautiful day out. We're hopefully fixing our technical issues, although we got a wicked cool new underlay, but I can't get the screens to populate on them like it's supposed to.
It looks it looks really cool now.
Yeah.
Look cool, yeah.
But
So
unfortunately, I can't organize it the right way, so I don't know what's going on.
Don't
Baby
you have an Indian friend that can help you solve this? A
Well,
smart Indian friend. No.
I called your cousin, but he didn't answer.
He didn't.
No.
Well, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's probably like 5 a.m. there.
Yeah.
So.
Man, we
24 hours a day.
No. What did we? Speaking of Canadians, you want to chat about that track up in Canada? Looks awesome. The new one.
Yeah, Bago Raceway.
Yeah.
He had texted me the night before as I still have his FM transmitter. And I told him, I said, man, we all kind of committed to go to RC Madness and we would have definitely come up. So I told him we'd be up, but I don't think they race again till like August or something, he was saying, which I thought was kind of weird, but maybe not. Charlie Blanchard's on. Robert Lavea, how are you guys? Trying to watch on my phone and the comments on the side of the screen. So,
yeah, I have the comments pulled up, but it's funny that it used to scroll right at the bottom right-hand side of our. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I turned it off because it was blocking faces at one point.
Oh.
So I gotta do some more research on this program on how to. New layout. Add item. Can everybody still hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Whoa.
I'm pretty excited. I was finally stepped away from doing this on my phone, and it already feels so much better. So much more.
It is.
So I'm not worried about losing service and having it was making all kinds of crazy noises and losing the audio, and I feel like I'm living in 2026 now.
And I know we're going to be talking about this. It's awesome, Chris. It's way better on a computer. But I was talking to Damon from Canada. He runs HB, and in his race report, I saw that the car looked weird. It had lay down shocks on it, like really lay down. So I messaged him, and he's like, "Yeah, on a really smooth, high grip track, that's what you want to run. If it gets bumpy, you run it out. I go back to the standard setup on his HBs." So that was interesting. He had I guess his quals weren't that great, but in the mains he came back pretty strong. Damon did so. But I've never seen that setup for HB. That was interesting. So
no, I have never even heard of it myself. I saw your comment, but I didn't I didn't look at it because I was tired when I got home. But
Well, Bob, there's only so much RC you can do, even when you are owner, right? So
yeah. Well, I try to keep up with what people are doing and see cool. There's a lot of people know nifty little tricks and things you haven't seen that maybe work. And
yeah, it was some Cavalieri graphite carbon
Oh.
Cavalieri
carbon,
you carry
Cavalieri.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the Agama, if I'm saying that right. I don't know.
Agama. Yeah.
Agama. But I've never, like, I've seen so many pictures of their cars and they look really cool, but I've never seen one in person. I don't know, like, there was something about a 10 scale that people pre-ordered like 2 years ago and they still haven't.
N110, yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I saw pictures and I was like, wow, that looks really neat. It's cool to see like the flat body and just the wing. It like looks like there's parts missing, but it's just so low profile and low center of gravity. It's a pretty cool concept. But
somebody ran at Madness, that shock. Was it Wild Bill had the like front to back shock? They were sideways or
Fast Fox. Is it Fast Fox or where they're on the shocks are on the sides?
Yeah, and someone was, but it must not have been any good because we saw it that one race and it was done.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool that companies are coming up with different concepts and doing some pretty wild stuff. Like I thought just my stadium and short course having the stainless chassis is it's not anything really revolutionary, but it certainly changed the dynamics of the cars. I can only imagine like my 8-scale cars have pretty good grip when they're on high grip surface, but I can only imagine like a lot of guys are doing with the Technos now, the short shocks, the short towers, just getting everything lower. I could see the benefit. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but
think about all the technology they've been coming out with, and like at the end of the day, you still got to be a good driver. I think that's
absolutely
the most of it. They got the soda shock systems. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Some say it works, some say it don't. The lay down shocks, the carbon Cavalieri. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, you still got to be a good driver, and I mean, it definitely helps if your car is comfortable and set up good and can take the thrashing.
So a good example of that, this weekend I got to meet, totally forget his name and I apologize if you're watching, Dominator's Airbrushing. Do you guys remember his name?
Did you say Dominic?
Wesley Nat?
No. There's a guy, hopefully somebody will fill in. I know we got a couple of Madness locals. Dominator's Airbrushing. He does a lot of body paint down there. Super cool guy, and we battled a little bit. And I introduced myself because I've heard his name a bunch of times. And he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "I just got back into the 8 scale. I have Eric, yeah." So he told me he has like a Mugen MBX5, I think it was, which is like 12 years old. And he smoked me all day. Yeah. So yeah, driver mod is a very important upgrade.
You think about that.
Just to know, Mugen is Pillowball. Just a side note. So
yeah, I've been looking at some Pillowball cars lately.
You think about that though. You give any of the pros, Ryan Mayfield, any of them, you give them a Traxxas Jado, they're probably still going to beat all of us.
Yeah.
Because they can drive. Cole Ogden, we gave him the Apollo car box stock, and he came in 6th place down in Georgia with it.
Or even like look at Ross McDonald, right? He showed up, like he's sporadic.
Yeah,
he showed up in a borrowed CRV and borrowed RC car and borrowed radio from Chris Marcy, right? So, I mean, he dominated with that X-Ray. He did really, really well.
That kid's a maniac. He's fun.
He's sporadic, and he had a broken arm or a broken hand.
I think he said he broke his hand. Yeah,
Yeah. So, and he's a great announcer. God.
Yeah.
Goes back to DPRC. Let's get him on the mic.
I asked him, I said, "Are you sticking around or what's your plans?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I had to come back for some doctor's appointments and then I'm leaving." I was like, "Ah." So, what did he announce? It was the Nationals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He filled in a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a riot. He's
He's
got
a good
that
guy.
real comfortable, smooth. He's good about calling the race, but then he throws in his own commentary, and it's hard not to laugh.
And he calls out dirty racing. I don't know how he does it, but he sure does it.
And that's tough to do.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did we all do this weekend?
We went to RC Madness.
RC Madness. That was I know our journey. We were gonna try to get down Friday. I didn't come in till Friday night, so we ended up going down Saturday. And I know we got there. Well, you got there first, I think, Bill.
Yeah, just like 30 minutes before you.
Yeah. So what time did we get there? 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe.
Yeah.
And set up the pit spots, and man, we're getting all pumped up, and somebody comes over to the trailer and they're like, "Hey, they're closing the track in an hour." We're like, "What?" And Mason
for
had
maintenance,
just
Bob, for maintenance.
Yeah, for maintenance, which
correct.
We never, yeah. And Mason had just
built in the room with
us. Mason had built a nitro truck the night before to run there, because Mike Marcus had put, I want to run nitro truck, and so we were scrambling. I'm like, Mason, we got an hour to test and tune that truck and get it ready for tomorrow. So we ran one time, I think 2 tanks he got out of it, and they shut her down for track maintenance. But I guess there's a little bit of animosity going on right now down there, which I get. I think it happens at every track at one point or another, and it's unfortunate. I understand it, but I just, so all the racers know, negative energy spreads quick. So if each and every one of us can try to stay positive as much as you may not want to, it just helps the track, helps the situation out. Because I think it does nothing but hurt the racers in general, But I had a ton of fun, man. So Saturday morning we spent the night. Chris, you showed up at what, 10:30 or 11 at night?
It was pretty late. It was
3
hours later than I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
But I was pumped you guys are still up. Got to hang out. We haven't seen each other in a while, so it was cool to catch up, shoot the breeze a bit.
Yeah.
And get settled in. I took a walk on the track that night, and I had my flashlight, and you can really see the shadows of stuff. And the holes were so bad. I was wondering, are we gonna is this gonna be a thing tomorrow? Holy crap. But it turned out pretty good. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people complain, or not complain, but just everybody has their own opinion on dirt, real dirt. I want real dirt, Well, that was very off-road. I think pretty much every corner had a hole in it. Every jump had some mean character to it. You had to pick your lines very carefully, which a lot of people I heard, even myself, I like that because then it separates, the guys that are comfortable with just absolutely ripping the whole track have to, step back a little bit and focus on their line choice. So the guys that aren't super fast kind of levels the playing field a little bit.
Yeah.
And it worked out really well. I don't know. I mean, the first practice first thing in the morning was a little rough, but as the track got run down, beat up a little bit more, I don't know if it actually got better, but I feel like the driving got better. So
I think it takes drivers, puts everybody on more of a same playing field. We all had to run that track. So it wasn't like I got a smooth track, you got a blown out track. It was old school racing. You had to pick your line. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. One, because my cars were set right up for it. So it was great for me. I enjoyed it. I really did. And it was rough. It was a very rough track, but it was a challenge, man. You had to have your driving skills on for sure. It wasn't flat and fast, that's for sure. So Jose Cruz says old school racing.
Oh yeah.
Robert Levea, that's how it should be. I think Robert was referring to, everybody trying to stay positive, even if, people at the tracks are being negative. Like we've gotten it. Every track's gotten it, and they're going to continue to get it. And you just got to try to stay positive and stick together. And, walking away from a track and being like, I'm trying to prove a point. That's a tough one to say.
Yeah, what the funny part is like I remember they were announcing in the beginning of racing, and by the way, the announcer did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
with marshaling, giving people that can't marshal fully. They kept track of all of that. They weren't making an out. Oh, sorry. Yep. Oh, you can't marshal. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Not embarrassing anybody, whatnot. So the announcer did a great job.
Alex is the man.
But at the end of the day, people were moaning. There were pro level, not pro level, but I would say like really great racers in our New England area there. And they were also complaining about the track. So, my point of what I'm trying to say is everyone's going to complain, but at the end of the day, they all come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to think too. Chris is giving all of us a place to race, and I know it better than anybody that you're not getting rich off RC racing. So if he can hold an extra race on Friday night and bring in a few $1,000s extra to help support that place, that place doesn't run on $500 a week. I can tell you that. So business wise, I think it's the right thing to do is have as many racers as people are coming to. I mean, would we have 147 or 144 entries? That's
144, 89 drivers.
That's great.
That is phenomenal.
And I think Friday, what did they have Friday night? Can you look back that far, Bill?
Oh yeah. Friday night dirt race, 60 entries, 45 drivers.
Right. You're getting paid to fix a track. I mean, whether you do it once, twice, 3 times, I get it. Fixing a track's a pain. And Chris Eldridge fixes that thing with a shovel. So
it's the only way I know, man.
I mean, but Saturday morning, Mason was out there taking orders from Scott Belcastro on how to fix the track. And Mason did it. And he fixed that lip on the front jump. And
it made a big difference.
It made a huge difference.
It did.
Yeah.
And we knew it wasn't going to hold. But, I mean, there were some challenges. Like, that was the driving line. You're taking that turn, and then your car is flipping over.
Yeah.
I was driving a new car to myself. Like, I drove it at Hobby, etc. Maybe 3 weeks prior.
Yeah.
And, I couldn't really test and tune. Then Bob took the car in. Bob Montmini here. And he made a bunch of changes that he knows about the car, and it drove way better for me. But at one point, I'm not that good of a driver where I know that I can drive within the 16 inches on the track and there's no landmines. So I knew I couldn't make changes to the track and I would realize it myself. Like I need to go back to a smoother track so I can realize those changes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was a little bit frustrated, yes, for sure. But was the track fun? Yeah. I mean, it was just fun that I was back racing outside.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people haven't been out yet racing, and it was nice to just be able to get out. And honestly, the layout was great. I thought the layout,
really cool.
Yeah, it was a good layout. disappointed when the tracks are just back and forth. Like, go all the way left, go all the way right, all the way left, all the way right. This one, he had some twists, some turns, some off cambers. Dude, he had a monster triple in the back that was just I don't know how long that thing is, but that thing's going to be what, 70 feet, 80 feet?
Dude, that was one of the things when I was walking at night and I'm like shining the flashlight around and I was like, oh, this is a good little back straightaway.
Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah.
I was sending my car, and most of the time I landed it just fine, but at the end, right? And I thought about it on my ride home and today and yesterday. That wasn't the fast line. I love to see my car that up high. And let me tell you guys, it took a tumble sometimes. It cartwheeled, and my HB, I mean, Bob, you know this fragile front arms on the HB sometimes, right?
Yeah.
This S-Works took this beating. It cartwheeled off that so many times. But the fast line I figured out is land it on the front of the flat plateau.
Yeah.
And then throttle through it, brake, and take the turn tight. Me, I was just enjoying sending it. It was like kind of like bashing racing in a way to me, but
yeah, I mean, ideally that should have been a downslope. You don't want to land on a flat surface. You want to try to land on a landing.
Oh yeah, but
even
when
if
I
it's
did
a little
land
bit,
it, I was on throttle. I learned that from the Tebow clinic. If you're not going to land on a down, you're going to land flat. Give it some throttle and land flat. It locks up your suspension because of the drivetrain is spinning, so it doesn't bottom out as hard.
Yeah,
and
it sucks it to the ground. Yeah.
But yeah, the car didn't break. I was super impressed that it never broke.
There was that front. I call it a step on, step off, or a whatever. We were talking about layout changes in Lyndonville last year, and I think I sent you a little drawing. It was like super crappy. I'm not an artist, but it was that. Like, I want to build something like that because I love that. Like, as like a BMX dirt jump guy, there's something about having a feature that you jump up onto and then jump down off of. Like, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
The off camber chicane section was also cool because if you hit it right, you could push through pretty quick. But man, you come out of line just a little bit, or you try to push a little too much, and see you later.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was definitely a fun layout.
Speaking of nice features on tracks, do you remember King of the Mountain?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God, dude. You know what I loved was on that back section. And by the way, it did get blown out.
When you made it? That's what I loved about it. When you made it.
Yeah, well, and then you land on the drop, and I could accelerate so hard and hit that jump and land at the turn and turn. I loved it. And it did get blown out. But then we threw like
AstroTurf.
Yeah, right. Down, and that really helped.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was definitely a love-hate feature. I heard a lot of people complain about it. I had a hard time getting it for a little while, but yeah, dude, when you got it just right, I have a video, and with my truggy just landing, and just like you said, you land and just and then you're in the corner. That was awesome.
And Chris, you're right. It is love-hate. Love to drive it, hate to marshal it. 100%.
Yeah, that was. I don't think you'll see that feature come back, but I'm going to say this one just because he's got. So Robert says, I'll say it. RCM is all about electric, and they run nitro because guys show up with nitro and get screwed on runtime. And in mains, plus all the rough driving a few guys do and don't get called. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. So yeah, the nitro Mason was in the A, and it was originally set, I thought, for 20 minutes. So we had set up a pit plan for 20 minutes, and then we get up there and like, oh, it's going to be 15, and it was like, well, all right. And then when we started to go, someone's like, no, it's just going to be 10. So they had reduced the run time. I know it was getting late. It had been a long day. The rain was coming. So I'm not sure if that's why they reduced it, but I feel like the race director gave a solid run on Sunday at least for everybody. And I think the program went very fast and smooth for the most part. Dirty driving. Yeah, that was a big problem there.
I didn't see much of it myself.
I personally got it twice. Mason, I think, got it a couple times. It was just, and it wasn't like if I hit somebody, like we all do it, right? You can only drive perfect so many times, but if you hit somebody, like hold up, let them get back in front of you, stop and wait. And these people don't, man. They take you out, and they just kept going. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, what was that?
The one time it happened to me, I got a little bump right off the track, and then it was oh, sorry, Chris.
Yeah, kept going.
You know it's me, and you're close enough that you can say it. I don't even know who it was, but I was just like, bro.
Yeah.
But that was the only time.
And you know, Chris, you bring up a good point. It's like, you know me, and you're doing this, right? A sorry doesn't fix it. You know what I mean? It's like an abusive relationship. It just a sorry doesn't fix it. It's consistent.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It happened to me. I already talked to you, Bob, about it. I don't know if I shared it with you, Chris. I'm not going to share it on here. But yeah, I got taken out too, and it is frustrating. And you know, some of the people that take you out, you know that they're a better driver than that. Like at DPRC, and that's my home track. It's always going to be my home track. We're respectful drivers. You know what I mean? We hit each other. Oops, sorry, I'll stop. Even if I don't know if I've caused the problem or not. If you trying to pass me caused us to get screwed up, I'll stop. You know, because I don't know. So, I mean, now if I'm lapping you and I take you out, well, too bad. You should have gotten out of my way. You know, that's just...
And that did happen too, and that's very frustrating. Like if you're the lead car and if you're lapping people and they're like continue to race you, and you're like, oh, it's terrible. And that happened as well. So, and it's tough sometimes if you don't know the car colors or the car schemes, and you're listening to the director saying, "Hey, Chris is in the lead." Well, I know Chris got a zebra car, so if I see a zebra car come up on me, I'm going to tell him, take me on this next corner or go wide or whatever. And at Madness, I definitely don't know all the cars, and you know, but it happens, and it does happen. You know, accidents happen for sure. Robert says, Bob, I enjoyed your track when you did the Nationals race track, held up good, and I just couldn't pull it together at night with the lights. Yeah, the track was tough at night with the lights, and Chris has a plan in place, I think, for that.
Sure do.
So,
dude, I can't. Oh, I'm trying to hold back, but I'm so excited to start working.
Yeah, I am too. Christine Belcastro says accidents happen, especially in women's racing. Yeah, when the women race and they hit each other, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll buy you dinner. And they like pull over for each other. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? They do. So Jose Cruz says it's open wheel racing for sure. And it's going to happen. You're going to tag each other. You're going to get tangled in each other. But the right thing to do is be like, oops, sorry. Go back in front. I'll take you again somewhere else cleaner, you know?
I don't try to pass somebody unless I know I can do it cleanly.
Right.
If I try to pass them clean, we get tangled up, and it's my fault, stop and wait. That's the thing. But, man. You know, whatever. When it all comes down to it, we're just playing with toy cars, and whether I win or not, I'm probably going to have more fun than you.
Yep.
Because I have so much fun. They're like, I don't know, it was cool just to get back outside. Like, you know, I messed around at Hobby Etc. a little bit. I've driven in a friend's backyard a little bit. But this was the first, like, you know, real race, our first trophy race I've been to this year. And, man,
we can let the cars breathe.
Yeah, I needed it. It was good.
Christine says we have huddles. And Militia said, we had a great time at Madness. It was such a great time seeing everyone and racing with everyone. Yeah, we saw people we haven't seen since last year. So Bob, when we get to come out to DPRC, yeah, the women's class is fun to watch. So maybe all drivers can see this. I was actually hoping, so Mike Barkis's daughter, Harley, was there. And let me tell you, that little girl can drive.
Yeah, she can wheel. Yeah.
I said to her, do you like RC racing? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, why don't you do this more often? You got some skill. Like, I think she drove cleaner than Mike did, honestly. She
has an amazing coach. Let's be honest, right?
Right.
Mike is a great
Jose Rodriguez. I agree. Yeah. No, Mike's a great guy, man. Mike's awesome.
He really is. He really is. And he gave Mason a good running there, right? Qual 1 in Nitro Truggy. I thought Mason had it. Something got messed up with Mason's pitting crew. I don't know what happened with the timing. But second qual, Mason was right.
He flamed out.
First qual?
No, third qual, the mains.
Yeah, I know. To flame out and still be just one lap behind Barkis at the end of the day. If he didn't flame out, he would have probably been on pace with the same lap. Granted, still second place.
Yeah.
And Mason, that was his first time with the Nitro Truggy. That's awesome.
Yeah, and we're driving to the track, and I said, "Hey Mason, what motor do you have in that truck?" And he says, "The one we let B Rose use at PMB." And I was like, "Oh, good." He's like, "But there's an 8.0 Venturi in it, and it's stuck in there, and I can't get it out." And I'm freaking out. I'm like, an 8.0. I'm like, that's huge. I'm like, what do you mean it's stuck? He's like, I don't know. I can't get the thing out. So we tuned it to that 8.0, and man, that thing was ripping. So
it did look really good.
Did you put any after-run oil in it or anything since?
No. So that Nitrolux fuel that we run has a very good oil package in it. So you don't have to. I mean, you could put after run in it. It's not going to hurt nothing, but that fuel's got a really good oil package in it. That's why they smoke a little more than the others. Although his wasn't smoking much.
Oh, it was ripping though. Did you?
I think it was smoking tires.
I did check temp. Yeah, I could have went a little hotter with it. Little hotter.
What do you mean, like leaner?
Leaner, yeah.
So what was the temp coming off at?
270.
That's pretty hot. I thought 260 is the max.
Yeah. Depends. I mean, if you're not afraid of, doing some motor work. The kid can drive it.
Thanks for joining in, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Robert LeVea said, lean it to the moon, man.
When in doubt, lean it out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking to keep your motor for 6 years, then don't do that. But and like I said, that fuel's got great oil in it. Yeah. That's why they're so smoky.
It sounded great. Like at the end of the straight, you were pitting for Mason, but when Mason was ripping down the straightaway, I was listening, and typically I could hear some of the nitros pinging, buggies or even some of the truggies. Yeah. Mason's would just drop down to idle, and he would go. And I'm like, okay, so it's not too lean on the high speed. So yeah, maybe you could have leaned it out more, but
yeah, I know I could.
But an 8.0 Venturi, that's nuts. Typically, you run 7.5 in truggy.
Yeah.
Chris, take notes. I know you're buying a nitro truggy.
That was a ton of fun. I bet you. Yeah, Jose says below 300 is my target temp, so I'm not afraid to get in the 290s with it. But Hector Perez says thank you. Yeah, time flies by so fast. We're all getting old, but making good memories. Oh, Militia had said to him, "Your son has grown so much since last summer." I see. I'm behind on the comments here. It was fun, man. Anyway, so the point of my story is Mike Barkis's daughter was there, Christine was there, Militia, Ellen. So I was kind of hoping they were going to do a women's class, and I don't know, maybe nobody asked them to do it or what, but I just think it would have been cool. I think they all feel like they're more in their comfort zone when there's just women. They're not as intimidated. So
Well,
Eric?
maybe next time we can talk to the race director and see if they can
Yeah.
throw in a running class,
And it was a 1-day race. I mean, you can only do so much in 1 day,
Yeah.
and they had 144 entries.
Yeah.
Eric Deschen says that's Bago. He runs Team Associated up in Canada and Bago Raceway. He says, I only use after run after the season for storage. So, and Eric's a good motor tuner. Actually, at our national race, I had him tune Mason's motor as we were having trouble getting it in. So, if anybody I've said this before on the live, I'm going to say it again. Go on Facebook, check out Bago RC Raceway. They just put in a brand new track. They stopped at nothing. Like their tire wash station is a commercial kitchen setup. So if you can go into Canada, you're going to need a passport. I highly recommend you try to get up there. The Canadians are great people, and that track looks just absolutely amazing. So I know I'm anxious to get up. Eric, you got to do a race before August 1st, though.
I think there is one. Someone commented. Who was on here earlier? Let me see. It was Sebastian.
I mentioned the Canada or the Quebec.
Yeah, Begin will host the RD4 of the Canadian Series before the Quebec Classic.
Oh, round 4 Canadian Series before the Quebec Classic. August 1st. Yeah, so that's still August.
So there's no racing at Bago until August?
Eric, maybe you can comment on that. Robert Levea just asked, he says, I'm assuming Mason didn't get great run time. What motor did he use? So, Robert, we're getting 11 minutes and 22 seconds on a tank of fuel, and about the same in his buggy. We use the Ultimate V2 Robert Battier edition motors, but the V3s will get the same run time as well. So Dakota Fenn is getting, upwards of 13, 14, 15 minutes on a tank.
Must have that thing lean.
Yeah.
Right out.
With an 8.0.
That's what I was saying, with an 8mm. Really, Bob?
Yeah. Actually, I
You're
might
certain
even.
of this.
I'm going to pull up my fuel calculator again and see if it's saved in there.
Are you using that new watch, by the way?
I didn't use the new watch, actually, because I forgot it on my desk. I came in from South Carolina, so I never stopped at the shop, and the watch wasn't on there. It was at my office, so I never stopped there. It didn't save in the fuel calculator. But yeah, we're getting 11 minutes on a tank.
Those Ultimate engines are pretty insane.
They're very good. And we're running the 4-shoe adjustable clutch. So.
Did you say it's a flying engine?
Flying?
Did you just?
That was a poor color joke. Sorry.
Oh, 4-shoe adjustable clutch.
You got it. You got it.
Robert's asking. He wants to get the one-piece header and pipe. Yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna put on a longer or shorter manifold, I guess you can run the single pipe. We sell quite a few of them. We sell more of the split pipe. Do you know if you have the 2141 or the 2142, Robert? And is it on your buggy or truggy? So, yeah. But anyway, it was a great weekend. We really enjoyed seeing everybody. I know I'm anxious to get back out racing. I won't be able to race for a few weeks here, but Bill, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I think Maximus is having. I think they're having a trophy event on Sunday.
I hope it's Sunday.
Is it Sunday, Chris?
I gotta look it up. I know they're doing their points thing once a month.
So I thought the points trophy / whatever for club members was last time, and this is a real trophy event.
Let me take a look.
Because I skipped the series.
I'm not sure. I haven't been following. I don't know. I don't want to be one of those guys, but my carpet cars are up there,
Put away.
I get it.
and they're gonna stay there probably until like November.
Yeah. So I talked to
Like-
Kenny. Kenny's gonna figure it out. And he might come up. I was gonna tell Kenny to grab Mason to see if Mason wanted to do some carpet at the trophy event, if it is. But yeah,
Someday.
so I think I'm probably gonna race at Maximus tomorrow, which is Wednesday, not Friday, and then I was gonna go to that trophy event on Sunday at Maximus for carpet.
The Summer Sizzler.
Charlie Blanchard says this Sunday is the trophy race.
Yeah. So yeah.
Doors open at 7. Racing starts at 11. 3 rounds qualifying. 1 bump in the mains.
So if Kenny comes up, Bob, I was wondering if maybe Mason can join us too. You know what I mean?
So Mason asked, he wanted to go carpet racing, and then Melicia's like, "Well, Mason, it's Father's Day,"
Oh, it is Father's Day.
and he goes,
Never mind.
Sorry, Dad.
"Well, Dad, do you want to go carpet racing with me?" And I said, I think my exact words were, "The last thing I want to do is go carpet racing."
Right now, right?
I would rather take my 8 scale in my paved driveway and jump the curb for the afternoon.
You know, up here in the Northeast and other northern states is the only, like, this is the only dilemma. Like, we run all these classes, carpet, 10 scale, then 8 scale outdoor, and I have spent so much money on having all these various cars that I've figured out that if I move down south, I won't have a mortgage, and I need 8 scale only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really need to plan for that.
Or you just need like an indoor 8 scale track.
Yeah? Does that happen?
would work.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to talk about that?
No. No, I don't. Tracy Patterson, what's happening, buddy? Tracy Patterson owns, I'm going to screw this up. Tracy, what's the name of your business? He's one
Southern something, I think.
Southern Speed RC. Thank you, Bill.
Yes, that's it.
Southern Speed RC. Eric Deschen says he runs a 5.8 millimeter on his buggy Venturi and a 7 mil on his truggy. Robert Levea says, Bill, however, you have fun even on a bad day.
I
Bad
do.
day at the track is better than a good day at work any day.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to be racing this weekend.
Where you going?
I'm going to be at Hobby Etc. on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to, we were hanging out with Jamie and Ellen this weekend at Madness, and we were talking about riding bikes. And I'm like, yeah, dude, we should get out and ride. And he's like, what's going on with Etc.? I'm like, is it cool? You know, whatever. And I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, just pack up the rig, come on down. So we'll be down there. Manchester, New Hampshire, Hobby Etc. Saturday. I think track's open whenever you decide to get there, unless they're doing maintenance. And racing usually starts at 1, I think. Maybe 11. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Are you guys going to try to run the 8 scale short course class?
It's funny that you mentioned that because I have mine right here. And I've been slacking on it.
If anybody's looking to get into that class, Jamie posted on the DPRC website the 8 scale short course conversion kit with all the parts and pieces you need to make your Techno EB 2.1 into an 8 scale short course. And I think we got one. I think he's got one kit left. I think he said the other day.
Yeah, I am really excited about it. I've been excited about it. But I've just been other things coming up in life and been on the back burner a little bit. But I actually just dropped off my body to a new paint guy today.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
if it comes out good, you're going to share?
Absolutely.
All right.
Nice.
If it comes out like shit, you should share as well. so we know not to use them.
So we know who not to use. Yeah.
Correct.
No, I'm pretty confident. If anybody knows, he's a Maximus, etc. local guy. His name's Rory Murphy. Super cool dude. He started dabbling in it a little bit, I think, this winter, and he's had some pretty cool stuff. And I was like, give it a shot, support your local artist.
Yeah, support your local artist, support your local hobby shop, wherever you're from.
Right.
So
you'll see a modified zebra. It's no more plain. Like, I've been doing the plain, just simple stripes for like 14 years now. So it was cool to try on the carpet cars, to have, I can't remember his name now. The guy that you used did a few. And they were really cool. But they were more like snow leopard than zebra. So we're going to see what he can do. But anyways, enough of that. I'm going to try.
Bob, do you know, partner with Michael Elrod in Southern RC, like Southern Speed RC?
Tracy Patterson, who's on here or was on here. And then Michael Elrod, they together own Southern Speed RC.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And they have a race trailer. They kind of like how we started. They have a race trailer that they go to tracks and sell out of a trailer. I think they're working on a website. I'm not 100% sure. But they are out of, I'm going to butcher this one, Alabama, maybe? Nope, Tracy's still here. Tracy, where are you out of? And actually, I think we were just talking about this at the beginning of the live. I'm pretty sure they just became
Alabama,
the U.S. Agama dealer. Yeah.
Great, good for them.
Yeah, Alabama.
So we've been ignoring Bob or Robert Leva enough. He keeps asking about.
Yeah.
So let's just.
We'll recap. We went over this last week, Robert, but we'll recap it again. We are closing on a place in New Hampshire. The closing's set to be the 15th. We're not really announcing where it is yet, but some have figured it out. It's going to happen in a couple phases. Phase 1's going to be just getting the 8-scale track up and going. That's our number one priority, and that will be outside, not undercover.
For now.
We'll see. And then phase 2 is going to be moving the hobby shop and getting the building hobby shop ready, as well as a building for carpet racing. I think we might think about doing some carpet oval, mini Z, drifting.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then phase 3, we'll see what happens. So, but number one priority is get that 8-scale track outdoor open. And then phase 2 is get a building up before snow flies. Which
Bob, you told me phase 1 was monster truck RC pulling.
That's actually happening before closing. So yeah, Charlie, we're all itching to get the cat out of the bag. We're this sale's happening quicker than it should, which is good, but it's still not quick enough. Indoor dirt, we'll see. We'll see. Over track. I don't know what that means. Oh, are we going to have a roof over track? I gotcha. At first, no. For now, no. I shouldn't say that. For now, no. I don't want to get people's hopes up too high.
I'd say baby steps, but
yeah,
I don't think you know how to do baby steps.
I'm trying, Chris. I'm trying real hard. The building guy came today and measured everything out, and he's like, "So how quick do we need to get this done?" And I was like,
yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, definitely before snow flies.
Yeah.
So TQ Chef, what's happening? We missed TQ this weekend. I brought my grill and everything. I thought him and I were gonna have a little grill competition, and man, he left the boys all by themselves. I think they were all there.
Was TQ with us last week? I don't remember, but TQ, did you get that pork from Campo Grande? Remember you made it last year?
It sounds fancy.
Campo Grande pork. It's this insanely expensive pork, but it's so good. He made it. I finally signed up. You know how like everything is tracked. So on my phone, I started exploring it, and now I'm just getting text messages, emails. But it's pork, right? And it's $250 for this like little, like it's steak pricing, like what you would pay for like a prime rib or something.
And that's what he bought?
That's what he brought one time to one of the races. And it was
the Nationals race.
Fantastic.
Oh, at the Nationals at our place? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good.
So, yes, it is Campo Grande. Okay.
Campo Grande. I'm going to say it next to my phone. Campo Grande. So now I'm just going to see the ads and stuff all over.
Correct. It's the best pork. I guess they feed them these pigs only like, I don't know. It's from like Spain or something, some foreign country.
They give them Spanish grass.
What is that? What's that beef that's really well marbleized? It's from like Japan. What?
Oh
Wagobi?
What? Wagyu.
Wagyu. It's like Wagyu pork.
Like Sogu, but Wagyu.
Yes.
Sorry, Bill.
This Wagyu is so good.
It is. It is.
Phone, order a very expensive pork and steak, bill to TQ Chef's credit card, shipped to my house.
Yeah.
So I went this week, and I know we got to wrap this up. I went this week with Mateo, so it was yesterday, to the bank to get him a bank account, set him up with, his debit card and whatnot. And the woman couldn't figure out how to spell Mateo at the counter. I was like, it's like Ma-to. So M-A-T-O-E, Ma-to. And then she couldn't figure out my last name, Segu. So I said, it's like an Asian saying, so good to see you. She still couldn't figure it out. This is what we're dealing with now at St. Mary's Bank, FYI.
It's not just there, man. It's every business across the country is dealing with that.
And she had my ID. It's on my driver's license, but
TQ couldn't come because he had family obligations. Robert couldn't make it Sunday. Charlie Blanchard says, "Can't wait. I miss you guys, man. We miss all of you guys too. It was actually good seeing everybody this weekend, but we there was a bunch of you still missing, and soon enough."
I guess TQ is going to LCRC this weekend, huh?
Oh, that's right. LCRC is having a race this weekend as well. Yeah.
I'd like to get out there.
Yeah. Everybody keeps asking me to go to the cancer race, which I'm going to try to make a valiant effort to go. So
we should all go. Is LCRC?
Yeah, man. We got some cool tracks around here, but I'm kind of hungry for more. I'm jealous seeing you and Mason getting out there all over the place. And I'm like,
yeah,
I need to see some more.
It's nice to be able to go to different tracks, see what they all do something different, whether it's the piping, how they water, the surface, the track maintenance, how they maintain their track, the pit lanes, like you'll see a variety of them. It's been really nice. So, and it's fun to do it with them. It's tough when I have to go alone. Like when I went to the World's warm up, that was a long week. You're racing by yourself. I mean, I knew everybody there, but it's not the same,
Right.
So if you can only go to one race at LCRC, the cancer race is the one to go to.
What's the date, TQ? What's the date on that race? I think if make a statement like that, I think we should announce what date that is.
I've been waiting to go to LCRC cancer race. However, a lot of guys talk a good one but I'll get there sooner than later. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things as well. Never been. So, and then the other one someone said we should get to is Trains and Lanes.
Yeah, that's is that at CRC or no? That's
Trains and Lanes, I think, is in Pennsylvania.
okay.
Christine says August, I believe. Yeah, August is going to be tough for us because we're going to Chico for the Nationals, and then we go to, I think right after that is Worlds.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I got a big side project going on then too.
September 17th through the 20th.
I just looked it up. Yeah.
Okay. September. Okay.
Charlie says, I went last year. It was a hell of an experience. Amazing how much money they raised for the organization. The cancer race, I'm don't hold me to this, I've never been, but I'm pretty sure they raise money for cancer. And I think they raised like $30,000 last year out of it. So it was quite a bit. Yeah, it was really good. Brendan, you did not miss what's happening, first of all. You did not miss any big announcements if you watched our live last week. We did recap it for those who missed last week, but nothing mind-shattering yet, but soon. So, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where Trains and Lanes are. Trains and Lanes in Pennsylvania. I'm doing Kyosho Classic Race August 8, 9, and 10, I believe it is. That's Trains and Lanes. And I believe both of those tracks are like 9 hours from us, roughly. Norm, stupid fast. What's happening?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Did you go to Bagos this weekend, Norm? Did you race? I haven't even gotten online yet to see how they did, but
please don't say you were hanging out with militia, Norm. Please don't. Dude, have you seen LC? I just looked at their track. It's pretty insane. Yeah. I'm looking at it online. I wish I could share, but
I think they do it. Yeah, I think they do it right. I mean, they've got a nice setup.
Let's see.
Yeah,
is it Bago Raceway?
Pretty cool.
Ooh, Bago Raceway RC, live RC. Let's see here.
The Mugen Challenge is in August, Bob. August 20th through the 23rd at LCRC. Yeah.
So I got on live RC, Bago Raceway.
Go to live event.
Yeah, 2026 Canadian Off-Road Series. 99 entries, 55 drivers.
Yeah.
They had 8 heats. Looks like nitro chuggy, electric chuggy, nitro buggy, electric buggy.
Robert says that for me it's 5 or 6 hours. Thursday you can do it in like 5 hours with no traffic. So I'm pretty sure it's a little bit of a jaunt. I say that Madness is 4 hours, so
yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be great to get a lot of like the southern New England folks up to Canada.
Yeah, I think they should if they're able to.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys all again for tuning in. It was great seeing everybody this past weekend. Yeah, for you, Bob, it's 6-8 hour ride. Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind doing it. So we'll try to do a live next week. I'm going to be traveling again, but we may do it later in the week if we do one. And then after that, so 4th of July. So we'll keep everybody posted as we know stuff or hear stuff. And yeah. Paige, what are you doing? All right.
All right.
And on that
Have fun
note,
racing.
folks, have fun racing. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.